One of my favorite scenes, he's talking about this just so elaborate morning routine. It would cost thousands for all the products that he has. Yeah. And he looks great because of it. He's got the ice pack if his face is a little puffy, blah, 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 blah. But the best part of this scene is that he's done the face mask at the end. He's looking himself in the mirror. And if you watch it for the first time, you're so engrossed in him pulling the face mask down on his face, and it kind of like catches on his eyebrow. And you don't really listen to what he's saying, but he says, when rewatching, you kind of watch it again and you think, holy shit. He says, I simply am not there. And that is such a crucial part of his character. But I wanted to say that on the first viewing, it's in one ear and out. And I love that it's a slow reveal to his true character. And I think that scene, whilst being so iconic, is just a great way of deceiving.
I think it's fair to say that it's very sort of one character focus. Like there are other characters there. Christian Bale's the lead. Like he carries the film.
Yeah.
Does it in such an amazing job. I think his American accent and just his accent work and vocal work in general across all of his films is phenomenal. If you hear his voice in real life, I was shocked when I heard what he sounds like. He sounded like this. He's got a bit of a Welsh accent. Well, I don't know about it. And he has the most amazing accent in so many of his films. He absolutely carried that as well. Like his physique and everything. He looked like a most iconic scene in this movie with the business cards.
Top 3 for sure.
In Patrick's head, it's so important what everyone thinks about his business card. And they all look the exact same. They all look the exact same. Having said that, I do think that Paul Allen's does look the best. I remember watching that for the first time going, they're all the same, but I was like...
the subtle off-white color.
I was like, you know what? I'd say probably like the filmmakers want me to think that, even though they're so subtle, but I remember being like, I do like Paul Allen's the best.
Oh my God, it even has a watermark.
But I love the way that it's shot and the filming techniques, the close-ups, the slow-mo, the welling sound in the background where it's like, that's nothing, Bateman. Look at this. And it's like, whoosh, and he starts sweating. If you watch that scene out of context, you'd think it was from like a Saturday Night Live sketch. It's so funny. And people have put in like Pokemon cards and stuff over the top in like memes and stuff. And it just fits so well.
Yeah. And we can see Bateman just like withering away as each business card is better than his.
And no one's complimenting his one anymore. No. They're all talking about, they're going, whoa, that's nice.
Yeah. They're like, they're all like, look at mine. Look at mine. Let's see Paul Allen's.
Yeah, let's see Paul
He grabs it and it goes into Bateman and
he just drops 3 different scenes where Willem Dafoe is interrogating Patrick Bateman. The director told Willem to film each scene in 3 separate ways. So the first way was to film the whole scene. He was oblivious. Like he had no idea and he was just doing it for protocol to tick a box. Second was to play it like he was suspicious. And the third was to play it like he knew that Patrick Bateman was the killer. And the director splices each take in sporadically throughout each scene. So what it gives off is this sense of like, hang on, does Willem know? He goes like, some people just disappear, and then their next shot is him going like, funny, and he's like looking at him like,
so where were you?
That's a look where you think he did it, but right before you just acted so nonchalant.
And there's
about
obviously Christian's reactions to what Willem's doing in the scene as well. So that's been spliced too, because actors will just obviously bounce off each other.
Absolutely.
Each of those is just a roller coaster in like trying to analyze. Does he know? Does he not know?
It keeps you on where Patrick Bateman breaks character, as in like breaks character from like his mask fades, and it's like little moments. There's one earlier on in the film where he's in the laundromat and he's talking to that girl, and she goes, "Let's grab dinner sometime." And then he goes, "Next Saturday?" She goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "I can't. I got a matinee of Les Mis." And then like goes like, "I'll call you." And he's smiling, and then right before he turns, he's blank face. The same thing happens when a lady of the night in his bath, and he's like splashing her with water, and he's like laughing about it, being like, haha. And then he gets a phone call, and the same thing. His expression immediately goes, boom. Yeah. And it's like, it's like a subtle thing, but if you notice it, you're like, wow, okay, there's obviously he's putting up a front there. Yeah. And it's so unsettling.
Another way that they present that as well, when he is taking Evelyn's best friend out for dinner when she's zonked on pills and stuff that.
Yeah.
They're in the cab. She's just talking and being a bit tired. He's behind the cabbie's screen.
Yeah.
And his whole figure, his whole silhouette is blurred while you can see Evelyn's friend's body and face perfectly. Yeah. That's just like a cinematography, a shot right there that shows that he's got a mask on. There's nothing.